As Bitcoin approaches $38,000, are you sitting on the sidelines still waiting to make money, or are you finally going to start taking action and taking control of your life? My name's Tyrell, and on this channel I show you how to make money and of course invest the profits. Now without further ado, as you can see, we are currently touching $38,000 and everybody wants to know, will we break this level? Well, in my opinion, I do think that we are going to continue this trend towards the upside. The reason is because, I don't know, man, I'm not no TA genius. I say this all the time, but this just looks too obvious. It looks to me like everybody's going to be short from here. They're going to have the stop loss just above the high. And yeah, exchanges are just going to pump this above, at least break the high. And then this can be considered a fake out. You know, even though if you do look at the long term, BTC is up 2x, people are still saying that they're waiting for higher. Guys, it's a bull market, right? At the end of the day, it's a bull market and a pullback is due. But I do think we at least break these highs and then we'll look for longs from, you know, anywhere, this area, or, you know, for a long time, especially if you're new here, I'm speaking about longer term levels. Like for me personally, like I'm looking for these levels. You know, I'm looking for areas where we used to be support. We broke that area. Now it is resistance. And then we've broke it and we're looking for it to go to support again. So I'm looking for that $30,000 level. And you guys might call me crazy here, but believe me, we will return to this level eventually. Whether we have to break, you know, I do think we go higher first. So probably something like this. We break that. And then we come down, max paying down to about 32,000. And then we can continue. That to me is strength. If we break through it and we just continue to go higher and higher and higher, which, hey, with some of the stuff I'm about to show you, this could be the case. If we do continue to just go higher, just be ready for some max pain, because BTC, I'm telling you, if you're new here, guys, like these two candles was 2 weeks. Now I really want you to deep this. This here was 2 weeks, right? If we go to the chart and we look at the drop, that's almost a 50% drop in 2 weeks. Right? Even this candle, like when we're still considered bullish, right? These 2 week candles here, again, that's what, 27, 28%, you know? So BTC really does love max pain drops. It doesn't like too structured, like to reject from here and just simply come back down to support. To me, that's too easy. Like, again, to reject from here straight away and just come back down, that's too easy, right? That's not max pain. What is max pain, right? Max pain, instead of coming from this resistance level and we come all the way down to about here, which is what everybody's probably waiting for, what do? We rally, we run, and when everybody's long, then we come down and we liquidate everybody both sides, right? That's what BTC just likes to do, okay? So just be careful for that. Now, onto the altcoins. I want to remind you guys that Myriad Games is still going. So from when I called this, August, September, October, where I told you guys that we raised over $1 million for Myriad Games. So this doesn't mean that the nodes are just the only investment. And a lot of people are saying, okay, Tyrell, this is inflationary. Yes, it's inflationary. People are saying, oh, the market cap is getting higher. No, it's not. Not really. Not compared to Gala Games still to this day. So a lot of you guys must be new here. This is crypto. And in crypto, a lot of this investing stuff isn't about the tokenomics, right? Or isn't about the maths. It's about speculation on assets. And ultimately, that's what all these tokens are. It's speculation, right? If you look at Gala Games, right? And you look at the token, the reasons why Gala Games went from, you know, less than a cent, right? Up to almost $1. Right, to about 74 cents. The reason why it did that in the space of a year wasn't because of its tokenomics. It wasn't because, you know, of its special technology. It was because of speculation. And that's the reason why it came straight back down to a fair value, right? So when you're looking at tokens, look, it's been inflationary, but it's still up 4x. Since most people are commenting inflationary. So if you look at it to the facts, if you put 10 grand in, you would now have 40 grand. regardless of how inflationary a token is. You've made money, right? So what you have to remember is some of these tokens, they're probably not going to last 5 years, 10 years, right? And that's the reality of startups and startup investing. I recommend most of you guys read books like, Intelligent Investor, right? Or read books like Psychology of Money that go into detail about startups and startup investing. When you're investing in these tokens, they're not going to be around forever. So what you want to do is you want to get undervalued tokens and then sell them when people are over speculating on them. For example, again, Gala Games. You could have bought Gala Games when it was undervalued for almost 2 years, right? And people probably were saying, the tokenomics. Some people were saying, I don't know whether Bitcoin's a path. But some people just decided to buy it, right? There was, hundreds of thousands of dollars, in fact, almost millions of dollars of volume per day, right? So people were transacting and buying this, right? And the smart people just held and then sold when you have the Binance speculation and people buying, because instead of getting in early, they're waiting and they're like, right, I've got confidence in this now. It's getting listed on Binance, going everything. By the time the confidence is really high, the value is gone in the investment. There's no more upside, right? Because people finally have guaranteed confidence. Same thing with Bitcoin, right? By the time the ETF gets approved for Bitcoin, and by the time you, my friend, have absolute confidence in getting involved in the market, you're going to get wrecked because you're going to be these guys over here, right? Absolute confidence. I have absolute confidence over here. Bitcoin's going to $100,000. Everybody wants to buy it. Nothing but good news. The world is perfect. And that is when it's about to go tits up, right? That's when it's about to go down. That's when you need to jump ship. When everything starts looking like real good and real certain, that's when it becomes uncertain. Same thing with Gala Games, right? When everything was up here, certain, Binance, listed on bloody 100 exchanges, this is the next big thing. That's when it's time to start getting out. And that's when you start to start looking to take profit, So the next altcoin I want to talk about today is Blur. Blur is going absolutely crazy. If you look at the 24-hour chart here, it's up 24%, better than any real estate investment out there, right? And as you can see, it continues to rise. Since March, actually, we've been rallying, right? If you zoom out, we've been absolutely rallying, and we're almost surpassing. We're on the way to surpass all-time high. Now, the interesting thing about Blur is that the same team built Blast. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments here, right? But the same team has built Blast. Now, I shared Blast in the description. I'm not going to refresh it because it's going to open my wallet. But I shared Blast in my Telegram group, and I recommend all of you guys check it out. But Blast has actually secured over $300 million of TVL, and that's total value locked. So over $300 million has been moved from whatever chain, Ethereum chain, any chain, right? And bridged over to Blast. Now, the reason is because they've actually got a very interesting marketing campaign. And what Blast has actually done is they've added an airdrop if you bridge over to the token. But only so many people can have the airdrop. So it's a shame that I can't refresh it right now. Let me give it a go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But what it does is it gives you so many tickets. Now, from those tickets, let's say for me personally, I had like 5 tickets. And once I share that, only those people that have joined can join again, right? So it's like a referral scheme, but it keeps the protocol locked. If you look at other L2s and stuff like that, it's basically open for a certain period of time. Anybody can join and anybody can do it. But what's made Blast cool with this marketing campaign is it's made it kind of exclusive. So I do like it. And if you want to get links, I can't share my links, but if you join the Telegram group, I'll get other people to post their links and I'll run the squad and then you can build up. But Blast should do okay in terms of the airdrop that it gives. And nobody knows what can happen with these airdrops. I mean, some people make a full-time living and make 6 to 7 figures just farming airdrops. For me, that's too complicated. But Blast has caught my eye just because of the way they've done the marketing campaign and because it's supposed to be the same team as Blur. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's supposed to be the same team as Blur. And as you can see, Blur's rallying right now and about to probably surpass not this all-time high, but probably this all-time high seems reasonable. It's only another 2x and it's already there. And in crypto, guys, again, for a lot of you guys in my comments and stuff like that, I know this is your first time. I know this is near enough your first time, or you haven't seen the beginning, now you're involved of the beginning of the bull market. Believe me, every dinosaur coin, once, like BTC is only 50% away from all-time high. Like we're very close from all-time high. Once and when it hits and when it surpasses, all of these coins are going to be too expensive for the average person. Everything's going up 5-10x in a day, right? That's just how the game works, right? For example, Gala Games, 1 week, 2 weeks too late, right? So guys, make sure that you're involved. Make sure you sign up to the Telegram link down below to get involved and continue to make some ridiculous profits. My name's Tyrell, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.